Hi guys, it's Borkson. Hello, welcome to my channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. So today guys, we're going to do another why I love videos on the dolls. So guys, you guys know I love I'm very nostalgic for 90s and 2000s dolls. Okay, some other dolls here, excuse that, they're not the focus of this video. These two are the focus of today's video. You guys have seen these dolls before in my story time of one of my first dolls. Let's see if I can see here. Yeah, I can see the foot. The foot gives it away. On the left here, is Courtney, and that is May. They are what I call baby doll with the shut eyes. If you guys know what these dolls are really called, comment it down below, because if I don't know the name of the dolls, I come up with my own name for them. Like I call these bridesmaid dolls. I've loved these dolls since I was like 2, 3 years old. Guys, I can't see when I blurred in. Okay, I got my first baby doll in the shut eyes, who's on the left, Courtney, when I was 2 or 3 for Christmas. I had 2 friends growing up that had these dolls and who loved them as much, maybe as much as I did, maybe not, because I still have mine. Me and my friend Ashley at the time, which is very funny because it's not the Ashley friend I have now. Every one of my friends were Ashley or Tina growing up, or like Nikki, like Nicole, like they were various like 90s girl names. Like for Borkson, there's nobody else I haven't heard of. That's my Iron hand slapping my thigh. Nobody else has my name. No, I'm lying. I met a girl in school that had it, and a couple years higher than me. Like, oh, spelling's pronounced the same way. She had like a slash in there, though. But anyway, yeah. So I have these. I love these dolls for one, because they're so nostalgic to me. Like I love these dolls, and sorry guys, since I've been 3 years old, 2, 3 years old, they have so many memories attached to the dog, especially Courtney because she's older. Courtney came in a little slash, a little back, like a little baby carrier with a twin that I named Edward. And funny thing is, guys, my mom said when she died, when I was 17, she tried to find out where I got the names Edward and Courtney from. Because, we had no friends with those names at the time. I did have a friend named Courtney for a while after that. And then a girl I was friendly with for a while, but ended up turning against me. Her brother's name was Edward, with Eddie as well. But it wasn't because of the doll, wasn't that? So my parents could never figure out where the name came from. I once told my father when I was about 7, for a brief window where I think the name came from, I told my father that my old sister's name was Courtney in another life. Guys, I was like maybe 6. And that my brother's name was Edward. That's where I think I got the name from. Guys, I don't know if that's true, because my brother's name is Rupert. If you ever check my videos, my brother's name's Bert. And Derek are my brother's names. So, no, my brothers don't have any. No, one of my dolls has my brother's name because he came with it. Well, technically 2 does. So I had to change one because he came with that name. It's the character name he came with. Well, I was gonna say none of my dolls have a name like one of my brothers, but that would be a lie because one does. And then I have one that has the female form. Sorry, guys, it's my hairspray. These dolls are sitting on my grandmother's end table because so Granny had a lot of sex. That's not Granny's doll there, but the other one is. So these dolls were bought for me. Sorry guys, I have an itch on my arm and arm is still healing. My elbow is still healing. So guys, I actually split her face a little trying to get something out, silly daddy, and then her mouth kind of got funky after the fire. A magic eraser, these queens guys, and they were just, it was world shades different. I painted Courtney's nails when I was a teenager. I knew better and did it anyway. I made a little bracelet out of yarn. This is like my baby. So guys, the stains on them is simply because when you wash old dolls, sometimes guys, hold on guys. Sorry guys, I have to cough and didn't want to do it on camera. I was saying guys, anyway, when you're going to wash old dolls, the dust comes out on the inside. If you don't take their necks open and like take all the stuffing out and wash it all, Guys, I didn't want to do that because these were some of my most prized possessions. My mom got me May when I was 6 after cousin stole Eddie. So these dolls were always very exclusive, and it was the one doll my mom did not buy for her nieces. Because when my mom would buy one for me, she had to buy one for all of her nieces. But my parents, I think, decided not to do that with the shut eyes. I have 4 of them remaining. I know Chelsea somewhere, aka the twin of May over here. But the dog ripped her leg off. And you guys can see May's foot is chewed. That is thanks to order Max or Buddy, my dogs I had when I was growing up. I think it was Buddy. He ripped everyone's legs off. That poor dog chewed up all my doll's legs. Anyway. So, yes, guys, they're very nostalgic. I love them because they look like real babies, too. Sort of. They look like real preemies. What I love, they look like premature babies, guys. My parents actually said that when I was born, Courtney reminded them, when my parents got me Courtney for Christmas, she reminded my parents of me. I was born 1/12 and given 12 hours to live. So, obviously, I'm here 30 years later. My parents said that those dolls reminded my parents of baby me. Guys, an update. My baby picture has been found. I don't want to show it on here quite yet, just because it's nostalgic to my father. But I kind of want to show you guys my baby picture versus Derek's versus my sister's. I don't know where Rupert's baby picture went, but to do that, guys, I have to get Derek's permission, and I don't want to show his pictures on here without his consent. But the dolls do look like me and Derek when we were babies, born preemies, both of us. So we were both born premature, but I was significantly, we both almost died, guys. But my brother's story is not mine to tell. If my mom was here, that might be a different story, but she's not. Guys, what's nostalgic about May is, and it can make me cry, I'm thinking this all these years later, is when my mom couldn't find Edward. By the way, my mom never told me what happened to Edward, Eddie, a.k.a. Courtney's twin, Courtney's little sister. Eddie's sister. We used to call her, and he was Courtney's brother. So Eddie and Courtney, it was said in my gameplay that Eddie was older than Courtney by a few minutes. Sorry, guys. I have my vinyl squeaks when I walk. And my parents found out my cousin had stolen Eddie and destroyed him and threw him in the trash. My mom was not the doll saver that I am. And guys, that doll was my most prized possession, so my mom felt really bad. And my mom even said to my cousin, if you wanted one of them dolls, I would have bought you one. You did not have to steal Edward and then destroy him. Edward, like I said, was one of my most prized possessions with Eddie and Courtney. I took him to the hospital with me when I was in a coma and all. So those dolls are really special. And the reason why I love these dolls, too, guys, is May. When May and Chelsea were bought, Chelsea was in the blue. Yes, because, guys, this is the Courtney from this group, and that's the Eddie for the other group. So Courtney was in the pink, Eddie was in the blue. But the issue is, May's outfit looked too feminine to be a boy, so I made her a girl. And my parents said, well, you know what? We would have bought you one of your own, but since you decided to destroy May, I have 2 other sets. I'm just going to give them to my daughter. So my mom did. On Christmas morning, I went to open, I believe I was 6. I went to open the present. By the way, Derek didn't know what happened to this doll either, by the way. My mom never told us till she died. Anyway, I went to open a box at Christmas morning, and it was May. And I was like, it's Eddie. Because look how similar those 2 dolls look, guys. They weren't sold together. And I was like, but how? And I said, this isn't my Eddie. Well, I seen the hair and threw it. Guys, I believe my parents have it. My father has this on tape. And my father has it on tape. And my mom said, well, honey, Santa told us that he had a placement. Because, wait, Santa had a placement. But we're going to show you somebody else. And they opened another box of twins together, who ended up being, I'm so sorry, I don't remember his name, and Emma. Guys, their names are such good. The boy's name I don't remember, but I trying to turn him into a girl. He might still be in his house somewhere, but he's missing. And then I was like, because guys, by the way, Christian and Timothy, I don't remember receiving them, so I got them after Eddie and Courtney. I know, because Eddie and Courtney had me the first. Christian is upstairs somewhere, my other baby doll, the Shut Eyes. And I think I already had Shannon at this point. Shannon is the other one. She's the one with open and close eyes. I thought she was a boy at first, but she just looked too much like a girl, and she was one of the ones that was packaged separate. But my mom got me a whole bunch of them that year. My mom said, "Honey, here's the thing. I didn't even realize they're all the same doll brand." My mom said, "Honey, Santa Claus," it's gonna make me cry, guys. Santa Claus informed us that there was 2 more sets of Eddie and Courtney twins. 2 that were one set was packaged together, and one that were not. The thing is, the mommy for Eddie and Courtney, the new 2 sets, fell through. Santa wants to know, would you be their mommy? No, yes! I'm gonna kiss them. I love you, naming you new names. Oh gosh, I love you guys so much. And guys, this has made the dolls nostalgic and why I love them so much. Sorry, Corey, this isn't your video. Corey, the bomb. So anyway, guys, I love them so much. They're so sweet. They remind me of my mom in a lot of ways. Because my mom, remember, these dolls are more sentimental towards me than some of my others because these were mine. Like child me, baby me, played with the one on the left. My mom held them when I was in the ambulance being shipped it to Children's Hospital. When they didn't know what was wrong with me. And my mom she even said she held those dolls and cried in fear that she didn't know if I was going to wake up or if I was me again, or if, honestly, if I was going to go to heaven to be with my family. Put it kind of my best friend to be with her father, because my best friend, when I was little, her father went to heaven when we were like 2. It was heartbreaking from cancer. And Crystal and Kiara, if you're ever watching these videos, I feel your pain to a degree. I will never pretend that my pain is as bad as theirs, but having a father have cancer and have him whittling away from it is heartbreaking. But yes, and guys, the healthy version of my parents bought me these dolls. That is why I remember the father that I mostly, my favorite version of my father, close to one of my favorite versions, bought me one of those dolls. Okay, guys, this video went a little way too long. Remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Tell me down below if you know the name of these dolls or their brand or whatever. I call them Baby Doll the Shut Eyes. Okay, guys, remember, I have 2 more, and when I get them cleaned up, I want to do a collection video, but I don't know when or if that's going to be. But remember to comment, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for post notifications. Bye, guys.